Okay, so let's add some apple and plate and cup to our scene. So I will start by modeling the apple. Let me bring up my screencast keys. Okay, so press Shift A, add a UV sphere. I'll leave it like so, scale it down a little bit, bring it up on the Z axis like so. I'll press slash to enter into my local view mode so that I can concentrate on working or modeling the apple. So I will go to my vertex select mode, select this vertex, shift select this, then I'll come over to this menu here, activate my proportional editing tool. So this is my proportional editing tool. What it does is, let me demonstrate. So if I press S for scale, it gives it the proportional editing tool kind of influence other areas of the mesh. So if I scale it in, as I scroll up or down, so making it bigger influence a greater part, making it smaller influence just a small portion of the mesh, right? So I'll go something like this. Okay, then Shift A, press A to select all, scale on the Z. So let me turn it off right here. Scale on the Z axis like so. Create my apple. I will tab out of the edit mode, add a subsurface modifier, subdivision modifier, sorry. Bring it to choose, then right click and change smooth. So this is our apple. I'll press slash to exit the local view mode, then give it a name, apple. Okay, so we have our apple right here. Let me place it here. Go ahead and model the cup. So I will start by adding cylinder. So I'll start by adding cylinder as my base mesh, then reduce the vertices to something like 12 right here. The curve fill type, I will choose nothing. Okay, then I will scale it down something like this, bring it up, then scale it down again something like this. It's okay. I'll press slash numpad slash on my keyboard to enter into my local view mode, press tab to enter into my edit mode, then press 1 on the numpad to go to your front view, turn on my X-ray so that I can select all the back vertices like this. Then I will scale it in something like this. Okay, then press F to fill the face, go out to my front view, add a loop cut right here, then scale it a little bit to create the shape of the cup. Let me add another one here, something like this, scale, smooth it like so. So double click on the top vertices right here, then E to extrude. I'll right click to cancel any movement, then scale it in like so, something like this. Okay, then press E to extrude again, right click to cancel, then bring it down like so, like yeah, some here. E to extrude, E to extrude again, bring it down, scale it in like so. E to extrude again, bring it down, then scale it in like so. Then F to fill. So if I exit out of the X-ray mode, this is what we have. Go to the object mode, come to modifier, add a subdivision surface modifier, go like twice, right click on it and shade auto smooth. So there we go, we have our cap. The bottom is a little bit jagged, so I will tap back in, select the outside vertices, press I to insert, click to confirm, and tap out. Now we have a nice shaped bottom of the cap. So we are done with our cap, right? So let's model our plate. Okay, I'll start with a circle like so. I'll change the number of vertices to 12, bring it up, scan it in. I'll go to my front view, check top view. Okay, I want the plate as big as this. This is okay for me. Press slash to enter into the local view mode, tab into the edit mode, then E, cancel all movements, then bring it up on the Z axis like so. Okay, I'll go to my front view, enter into my X-ray mode, and click and drag to select the bottom or the bottom vertices, scan it in like something like this. I'll add a loop cut here, bring it down, scale it in like so, something like this. Then go to the top like this. E to extrude, right click to cancel any movement, then scan it in like so. Okay, E again, cancel, then move it down somewhere like this, scale it in. Don't mind the chicken, I don't know what his problem is with me. Whenever I start recording, this chicken will start making noise. Shit. Okay, let me scale it in a bit like so, then press F to fill like that. Okay, I'll add a loop cut right here so that when I add a subdivision surface, it will not look weird. Okay, so I'll double click this, the outer vertices, press F to fill it, then press I to insert another face to support the shape. So when I exit out of the X-ray mode, tab out, add a subdivision surface, and clean the segment to something like 2. Then shape smooth. So we have basically a nice looking plate. I'm go to my front view, then go back to my, then let me scale it and a little bit like so. Yeah, let me bring it down back a little bit. Okay, check smooth. So I will press non-pass slash, then rename my circle to be plate. Okay, then we are done with all the elements in our scene. So the rest is basically duplicating this object, the cup, the plate, and the apple, then placing it all over your scene to create some kind of complexity to your scene. But for now, we will leave it like that. For the sake of this tutorial, we'll leave it like that. Okay. So once we are done, before I duplicate anything or move this thing all over the scene, we have to add materials or shading to the object so that when I duplicate it, it will have the same settings, the materials and all that. So if I don't apply any material to it, I duplicate it individually. I have to go back and add materials to all of it when I'm done. So let's start with shading. Let's add some colors to this object. Okay, so what I will do is, first of all, I will press Shift A, bring my cursor to the world origin where it was before. Shift A, I will add a plane, then I will scale it like so. Then I will go to the viewport shading. Okay, the viewport shading, it will add some kind of HDR lighting. So this is where you add materials and shading. Before then, I'll go to my reference image. Okay, so I'll click and drag in my color scheme. Let me scale it a little bit. Okay, so this is the color scheme I want to use for my scene. So let me deactivate, remake the room selectable. So I will select the room. I'll come to my property tab, go here, material properties, then click on new. So by clicking on new, I will create a new material for my room here. So the base color, this is where you change the color of the. So I will use my picker here and choose maybe this color for my room. Okay, then to the fridge. The fridge, I'll add another color. Let me rename it to be fridge. Then I will choose something like this for my fridge. Then I will select the fridge door. For the fridge door, I'll be using the fridge color for the fridge door, so I don't have to create a new. I will just come here, drop it down. Then this is the fridge material I created. Then I'll click on it, and the same material will be applied to the fridge door. Then I will also select the handle. I'll create a new material for the handle. We'll call it fridge handle, like so. Then I'll make it all like something dark, like so. Okay, coming down to, let's go to the sink cabinet. I'll create a new material. Name it sink cabinet. Then maybe I'll add some kind of light green, something like this one. Okay, then go to the cabinet door. I'll also apply the same material as the sink cabinet. This one too, I'll use the same material for sink cabinet, like so. Okay, so coming to this one, I'll basically use the same cabinet material for this. Then for this one too, the same material. Then coming down to the strips, the cabinet strip with material, like so. All right, so coming down to my apple, let me say my select my apple. Okay, create a new material for the apple. I'll call it apple. And make it a red apple. Something like so. A cup. Let me select my cup. Create a new material. Let's call it cup. And for the cup, let me see. I will make it some kind of brown, like so. Okay. Then my plate. Add a new material. Let's call it plate. Okay. Then let me see. Let's make the plate this color, right? Okay. So there we go. Left with our table, our chairs, and our cabinet tops. So I'll select the chair, create a new material. Let's call it chair. I'll make it some kind of brownish. Let me see. Like very dark. Okay. I will choose this one. Okay. So I'll choose this chair, like so. Add the same material. Let's call it chair. The table, the same material, the chair material, like so. The cabinet top. Let's use the chair material. The same applies to this. The chair material. Okay, then we are done with shading our object. Then let's move on to lightening our scene.